Hey everybody, Bam Collectibles here, back for not one, not two, but three statue unboxings. Well, sort of three statue unboxings of one of my top three favorite fights in the series, Kakashi versus Obito. How this is going to work is we're going to have one character with one small base, another with another small base, and then we're going to have a large base that brings them all together. First off, we're going to be taking a look at Kakashi's smaller round base, and this is made by, as seen, UT Studio. For some reason, I don't know why, they did not write in the edition size on the bottom, so mine is an unknown number out of 200 that we saw there. Seen all throughout the bases are these squares that we do also see in Obito's time-space dimension that he accesses with his Kamui, whatever, just roast me in the comments below. If there's one thing that I'm secure in, it's the fact that I love Naruto. If there's one thing that I'm insecure in, it's the fact that I forget or mess up pronunciations all the time and people roast me in the comments, and I got thick skin towards it. I don't really care. Hopefully nobody doubts my passion towards it. I obviously love the show greatly, but as we saw here, we have the kunai and the dust particles that are going to be attaching themselves via that notch and round magnet on the bottom. I love the fact that they did have the kunai in there because it represented the hand-to-hand taijutsu combat that happened in this battle. And here we have Kakashi Sculpt. If it's one thing that UT Studio did accomplish, it is a very clean paint job all throughout. We have a smooth on the bottom there. Not too much texturing going on in the pants, which, you know, I'm never really a huge fan of texturing. It's nice when they do it. And then we have his ninja tool pouch in the back there. I love how it's got a little bit of a wash on the edges so you can see the seam line of the leather that was sewn. And then here is the notch that allows him to connect to that base. Moving up to the back, we'll see everything about the outfit is extremely accurate. Also, the color representation is good. Not too much shading going on in his actual vest here. And this arm is going to be showcased very soon after. The cut on his chest is really accurate. If you look at how it is in the show and where the lines go over, it's exactly where it should be. So that was awesome that they accomplished that. Unfortunately, this kunai did arrive broken. You can see maybe there where the connection is. I did have to glue that. No big deal. As I say in some videos, sometimes things come broke. Just fix it. You know, get over it and move on. Hopefully it's not a major break, right? That's not a big deal. I was able to glue that one. And here is his head sculpt. Fantastic looking, right? Getting up close and personal, we'll see that the Sharingan paint sticker is exactly perfect as we'd imagine in the show. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at that arm that was not on here. That is because it has a giant Chidori on here, so they sculpted it separately, which is always wise because you do not want parts of the lightning to break off or anything. But great sculpt overall. If it's one thing this statue is lacking in, I would have to say it is the fact that it's not too overly dynamic that you would expect for the high-level taijutsu combat that was going on in there. Maybe it's just because they wanted to represent the characters so well in these museum-type poses, which they will accomplish greatly. But you can see here, he's not like too much in the air, too much in motion. Maybe that leg on the left could have been lifted a little bit higher, but that is Kakashi on his individual base there. I get asked quite often, where's a safe place to buy a statue from? And this one I did pick up from GAC, Games Animation Collectibles. Link will be in the description. Unfortunately, this specific statue is not in stock currently, but I'll go to the Naruto section and let's see what's up for pre-order. All right, we have, this one, Akatsuki Orochimaru by Cloud Studio. It's going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I can't believe we have him in that outfit. And then the third Hokage as well. I got that one on pre-order. And then I love me some Surge Studio cosplaying Pikachus. Those bad boys have been secured. And then on this page, we'll see the Raikage. That's going to be awesome when I get that diorama together. But hey, if you're looking for an awesome statue, even if it's not Naruto, they have many other representations there. Check them out. Link in the description. Here we have Obito's base, and there's quite a few notches on here, and you'll also see a slit in the rock over there where the kunai will be inserted. Overall, it doesn't deviate too much from Kakashi's base itself, which I'm thankful for. So they do have quite a low profile as far as the space that it takes up. Which, when I first bought this statue, I told myself I wasn't going to be using the smaller bases, only the larger one that we'll showcase soon, but I was pleasantly surprised. Stick around to the end to see what I did with these bases and also the larger one that's going to be joining everything together. We'll get all these particles on here, and then we'll be taking a look at Obito. Both arms were sculpted separately. We'll take a look at those afterwards. We're going to go ahead and go bottom up, and on this foot, we'll see the notch that connects him to the base. And if you look at the positioning of the feet, this is kind of what I meant about Kakashi's positioning. Should have mimicked or mirrored that of Obito's. I think it might have looked better. What do you think? You know, was Kakashi's foot being down better? On the back of him, we'll see this is where he sheathed his sword, and those two pieces come out separately. I stuck them in with blue tack We have the Uchiha clan symbol on the back there looking pretty clean. And that arm as well, his outfit is perfectly resembling that of what he looked like in that moment in the fight. One thing they definitely could have improved on is the head sculpt itself and really just the emotion that they captured. Obito was going crazy all throughout this battle and the animation looked amazing. I'm not sure this head sculpt perfectly represents that. Here is another one of the sculpted hands which has a kunai, and this one pretty simple. The metallic paint on these look incredible, and the other hand has, what I originally thought to be a chakra rod, but I guess it's a sword coming through his hand. Maybe he summoned it from another dimension and it comes out. Somebody has an answer as to why that's there, let me know. And the actual arm itself does reflect that of Obito's skin tone, and we'll see some whitening up there and then closer as it goes towards the joint, but very well done overall here. Love that little bit of cracking texture that they did add to it. And let's go ahead and get these both installed onto here and connected to his base so that we can hop over and take a look at the larger base that'll be housing both of these statues. For those that do enjoy the anime Bleach, I will be showcasing likely next a statue from that series. Be sure that you are subscribed and hit the notification bell. Sometimes if you only watch my Naruto content, it doesn't make you aware unless you have signed up for notifications that I've dropped something new from a different series. But look forward to that. I cannot wait to bring it to the channel. And you know what time it is. It's time to bust out some Naruto CCG packs. What do we have here, huh? We got young Kakashi, young Obito. So fitting for this unboxing. Let's crack these bad boys open and see what we can get. I love opening up these packs on the channel. It's been a few hot minutes since we've opened up a super rare, I believe. So we'll see if our luck is going to hit today. And we have Natsui for our foil. Then we have special kunai, Kakashi and Pakun, Naruto. And then what is our rare for the pack? There we have it right there. Go ahead and bust open our second pack. And I think I know what the issue is with the luck, right? So my daughter, I believe, hid my baby Kurama miniature tiny statue. And I haven't been able to find him. So I'm going to have to investigate, see what I can find. And oh, that's an awesome looking card. And we'll see if we can get some luck back on the channel. Oh, that's awesome looking as well. Fitting for the unboxing. Then we have an Earth style mission card. And then we're ending our rare for the pack is a counter Sakura Jutsu card. Here is this heavy behemoth of a base that you saw in the larger box. And hey, this one does have an edition size number. We have number 47, so I'm not sure if the others on there should be 47 as well, but we're going to say that they were. And we're going to see a similar theme that we did on the smaller bases here, except for the cubes are larger. We have a lot of different notches because we're going to have more dust particles. There are also those little notches there for the kunai to put in there if you would like. There's a hole in that notch, so you can tell that's where the feet is going to go. And there's all sorts of cracks on these cubes, I guess, to reflect the battle that's going down here. I love how mesmerizing that purple looks on the base as well. With the larger base in the picture, we'll get these two out of here, get the effects installed, and I'm going to say again, this is one of my top 3 favorite fights because it brings us back to the roots, fighting hand-to-hand with ninja tools, and the choreography in the whole fight alone was just amazing. And there we have it. It's as if somebody took a snapshot of them two in the midst of the battle, slapped it on a resin statue, and this is what we get. Now, I mentioned before that I wanted to showcase to you how I'm going to be displaying them in my collection. So unfortunately, not on the large base, next to my SXG Kakashi complete Susanoo over here. And then we have Obito on the left, Kakashi on the right. Very fitting. And I feel like it accents this statue very well to have them on the sides. Well, hey, now, if you stuck around this long, I want to say thank you. I owe you a cup of ramen on me someday. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. As always, do what you love and love what you do. Bam out.